think that is really significant about this stubbornness is how did you see that evidenced in a really positive way?
So, it wasn't always easy when we were in it to see it, but I think like she is held all through like, middle school, high school, college. Now she holds really strong to her personal values. She knows what she believes. She has her beliefs and her convictions. And like, so peer pressure was never a negative, like we never had a negative experience with that. And I think that's part of her, martyrdom, is she just is going to hold strong and true.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. And I remember your folks telling me, Lucy, just about that you were leading some Bible studies at school. So it wasn't just like, I resist the peer pressure, but it's like, wow, I'm willing to take some risks and step out. And what do you remember about that time? What was that?
I was just going to say, you could answer it better, Lucy, but just sharing her beliefs and convictions with others too, not being afraid to stand out or be different or.
Yeah. So how did that stubbornness characteristic serve you well when it came to representing the gospel in your high school?
I think part of it is that I felt so firmly planted and grounded in what I believed, not in a naive, like, I know everything, but like, this is what I do know, and this is what I'm like still trying to figure out. That then I felt comfortable and confident to engage with people who like either held really strongly different beliefs than myself, or who mostly in high school, we don't really like, most people don't really know what they believe or think. And so I felt like really comfortable and confident and prepared to engage with like people who held different beliefs than myself. And I don't know, I just think being in a public high school setting, like I loved it, specifically my junior and senior year. I really like saw my friends in my school as a mission field and really just stepped into just wanting to share like the good news of the gospel that had changed my life at that point. And so I think the stubbornness of like, like you're going to invite people to church and to Fellowship of Christian Athletes and to Wednesday night programming and all this. And like most times people didn't come. And then a few times they did. And like, I remember like there was one week, probably my junior year of high school, where like 2 rows of chairs or pews at church were like full of friends who I'd like been praying for and like wanting them to come. And so I think the stubbornness, kind of a persistence and a determination when it maybe doesn't make a ton of like sense, like maybe you should just give up at that point, really did like serve me well. And I think like greatly not increased or improved, but just helped like my ministry at high school, and also allowed me to just be friends with people different than myself and not have to sacrifice any key convictions or beliefs. But I learned a lot from friendship with people different than me.
Mm-hmm. I remember you going to the, like on more than one occasion, going to the parking lot of your high school. I'm no good in this podcast. Yeah, and praying like for your high school and for your classmates. And I just remember thinking, okay, she's got it figured out better than I do. Like, yeah, I don't need to worry.
Those are precious moments as parents. Yeah. When you see those gifts that God has put in your child really flourishing.